Whispers of the Wish Garden. In a small village, there lived a girl named Clara who loved to explore. One sunny afternoon, she wandered beyond the familiar fields and found herself at the edge of a dense, misty forest. Curiosity led her deeper into the woods, where she stumbled upon a hidden gate covered in vines. Pushing it open, Clara stepped into a strange, enchanting place. At the center of the garden stood a fountain, its water shimmering with rainbow colors. Clara felt a tingling sensation, sensing that this was no ordinary garden. An overgrown garden unlike any she had ever seen. The garden was filled with plants of every kind, flowers that glowed, trees with silver leaves, and bushes that whispered secrets when the wind blew. As she walked further in, she noticed a little sign that read, "The Forgotten Wishes." Clara was puzzled. She had heard stories about forgotten wishes, but she never knew they could have a home. Intrigued, she knelt beside a plant with sparkling blue petals and asked, "Are you a forgotten wish?" To her surprise, the plant gently swayed and whispered, "Yes. I was once a child's wish for a friend. But they grew up and forgot about me." Clara's heart filled with compassion. She decided right then to help these plants fulfill the wishes they had once been. She spent days in the garden, listening to each plant's story. Some wished for laughter, others for adventure, and some just wanted to be remembered. Clara began with the simplest wish, a wish for music. She brought her little flute to the garden and played a cheerful tune. To her amazement, the flowers began to bloom more vibrantly, and the leaves of the trees seemed to dance. The whole garden brightened, and the plant she played for glowed with happiness. Encouraged by this success, Clara kept going. She brought toys for the plants wishing for play, drew pictures for the ones longing to be seen, and wrote letters for those wishing for words of kindness. Each time, the garden grew more beautiful and lively. As Clara helped the wishes, she noticed something changing within herself too. She became more confident, kinder, and happier. The more she gave, the more she felt a warmth grow in her heart, a light she hadn't realized was missing. One day, she reached the last plant in the garden, a small, withered sapling that barely had any leaves. "What is your wish?" she asked softly. The sapling sighed. "I wished for someone to believe in magic," it said in a faint voice. Clara smiled, realizing that this was the very reason she had found the garden in the first place. "I believe in you," she whispered, and as she said those words, the sapling began to sprout new leaves and blossoms. With the sapling's wish fulfilled, the garden shimmered with a golden light. Clara felt a gentle breeze wrap around her, like a hug from the garden itself. She knew it was time to say goodbye. When Clara left the garden, she found her way back to her village, but she wasn't the same girl anymore. She carried the magic of the garden in her heart, and it showed in everything she did. She became known for her kindness, her ability to listen, and the little ways she made people smile. She understood that the greatest wishes were often the simplest ones, to be seen, heard, and loved. The garden of forgotten wishes remained hidden, waiting for the next person who needed to find it. But for Clara, it was always a part of her, a secret garden that had transformed her life with its simple, magical gifts.